boy. Good boy. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Got the TW behind us here and headed up in the hills. We're headed up to North Carolina. Gonna do some riding and camping tonight. Hopefully everything will go well. Looks like we got some really good weather in the forecast. No rain, 70s, 80s, so that's good. But just got off work last night and thought, let's go to the woods. Alright guys, we're finally on the trail. So this is going to be a little short stint of the Blue Ridge Parkway between Waynesville and Maggie Valley. Take this yellow route here. This is the parkway. Just a little short stint. There'll be some nice overlooks and things. And then we're going to jump on some dirt and head up to Cataloochee Valley. And we definitely may see some elk up there. It would be cool if we did. And if we can find some good dry firewood, we're going to try out the Firebox stove for the first time. I've got a nice little New York strip I found on sale and some potatoes. So I'm looking forward to that. Ride along, guys. We're getting up here now. 4,400 feet. Some really nice views. Check it out. What a day. How lucky we are to be able to be right here riding today, man. When you got a TW loaded down and you're headed straight uphill like this, the throttle's pretty much an on-off switch. This will be another really good test for the new IMS tank I got for Pro Cycle. Got it to the rim. We should be able to at least do 400, I wish. At least do 200 miles. So we'll see how it goes. I got her filled up. I don't know if we're going to end up riding that far or not. We'll see. I know it's not really exactly the same, but this is as close as we have in the east, really, for me. It reminds me of out west. You have a lot of the spruce and pines growing that only grow above 3,500 feet. You look out across there, it really reminds you of the Pacific Northwest just because of the elevation. We're at 5,300, almost 54 now, still climbing. So the parkway is something everybody really should ride from end to end. It's really cool. Tennessee to Virginia, it goes through the Carolinas. Look out over there, man, just beautiful. Man, look at those mountains, beautiful. Wow. We don't have anywhere to be 100%, so no hurry. Just about slowing down and seeing the sights today. See how this little tree tunnel here, this reminds me of out west, man. All pines, a little bit of hardwood. Don't get too much hardwoods out west, but this is really nice. Look at that, man. Wow. Alright guys, you've heard about the famous ghost town in the sky. It's opened and closed several times, but there it is. It's up at the tip top of that. There's a chairlift and an incline railroad there. Here's a little incline railroad, check it out. That's pretty cool. So they've had several attempts to reopen this and they had never done it. Well, they did once, I think, but it used to be a cool place to go as a kid. We used to come up here a good little bit. My aunt and uncle Philip and Terry brought me here as a little kid, and I've never forgotten it. Sort of had a western theme. They would do cowboy and Indian shoot 'em ups and stuff, but they're at the very tip top of that hill right there is a amusement park. I would assume some of it's still there, probably. Pretty cool. So we're gonna head on up in here to Cataloochee Valley. Pretty horses. Cataloochee Ranch. We're gonna stay around to the left here. Found some dirt. There we go. get off of that pavement. This is a really nice area through here, guys. Look at that up on top of the hill there. What a beautiful place. Pasture. I'm not real sure if those are other ski slopes up there. I'm assuming they might be. I'm not sure about that. All the grassy hills. So this, if I'm not mistaken, is part of the Smoky Mountain 1000 route, and also a little portion of the Trans-America Trail. This actually will end up going up under Highway 40, up near Buzzard Roost, and then you go over towards Hurricane Creek. We're going to venture off a little bit from that and go to Hot Springs and ride a little bit. I think that's what we're going to do. Looks like we're coming up on a pretty good sized little farm here. Happy Tree Farm. Some corn there. Nice old John Deere's. Cake look like a case from Brown Baylor. Really nice. Oh boy, that was a big bug. I think we're gonna go left here, I believe. Grindstone. There's a tree farm on down there, yeah. A little creek flowing through. A little warmer down here, 2,700 feet. Probably went up 10 degrees. Oh, we're gonna go left here. Beantown Road. Clorox Bottle Road. Old farm here. Check that old barn out, man. Super nice. Let's let this car around here. So far, bunch of nice little cabins. Some hard switchbacks. Multiflora. Now this is pretty cool. Farm fresh eggs. Let's look. Well, that's neat. Got a camera there. I don't think nothing's in it. Hey puppy. Those grandparents need to protect their herd, buddy. Little fox body Mustang on a roll cage. Alright, looks like we're gonna go right on this death road here. These roads right here is what'll skin you if you ain't careful. We definitely don't get in a hurry on tar and gravel. It'll shoot out from under you. Be picking them rocks out from now on. Alright guys, Cataloochee, 3 miles. Let's head through there and take a look. Parking tags are available here. Valid parking tag must be displayed for all parking over 15 minutes. Okay, we ain't gonna stay that long. You don't need our money, U.S. government. You sure don't do the right thing with it when you get it. That's a fact. Ain't getting it. Alright guys, so we're kind of getting close to Cataloochee Valley here. This is a pretty cool area. I'll try to link a video that I found. I think Western North Carolina University did on this. Look at this horse rig. And it's pretty cool. It tells you a ton about it, you know. It was actually a functioning town years ago. We're gonna take a ride here. So we'll be there shortly. Pretty little river ride right here. We might try to find a little spot for lunch here out of the way shortly. It's almost 1 o'clock. Alright, so this is the little town of Cataloochee here. Let's pull over here and take a little picture. How about that? Pretty little river valley down through here. Sure enough. Alright, let's see where we're headed now. Okay, now that blue you see there is, now I'm colorblind, it might be purple, but anyway, that's part of the Trans-American Trail, and this is just laid over it, a route that I had picked out. And I think Angie's route is that same route, maybe the Voltar. Angie, you'll have to comment down below and see if I'm right about that. I think it might be right. Let's take a little lunch break. Right, chill. Drained by Cataloochee Creek above this point, lies wholly within the Great Smoky Mountains Park. Well, that's pretty cool. Alright guys, lunch of champions. If you guys hadn't had this smoked trout, it's great in oil. I saw it, Dirt Cop Dual Sport had some, I think, and it was really good. So, on the bike, the crackers get crunched up pretty bad. So what we do is we just put them, you don't want that leaking out, definite bear. Put them in the tuna. just like this. That's good old Tuna Creations wrench. Put the crackers in there. Like so. Punch it up. It's the launch of champions. Oh yeah. Skinless smoked trout. Bumblebee, really good. Tell me that ain't a pretty picture. Man. Not exactly sure. Ivy Gap, Double Gap, Dogwood Flats area. Still kind of headed up towards Hot Springs. Beautiful though, man. Wow. It seems like you could see forever. And there's actually some people who live back here. Been seeing some houses. That's really nice. They really got it where they can see the mountains. Look at there. Here comes something. I hear some traffic. Foxtrotter. In a hurry. Neat little water crossing. Flat Branch Road, I believe this is called here. Just kind of a good little 15-20 mile per hour pace, because I'm not sure how far it is, and I'd like to find a place to camp before it gets dark. So I'm not in a hurry by any means, but I just wanted to kind of keep a steady pace. This is a good little route though. I believe you can camp down there on the river creek probably. Baby heads, baby heads. I definitely never ridden this. Not too bad. Yeah. Whoa, Nelly. That's a climb, buddy. Whoa. Let's go to high side. Momentum is your friend. There's a little mud. Yeah. I didn't really expect this today, to be honest with you, but a little challenge is alright sometimes. Oh yeah, here's some power lines. Definitely never ridden this. Hot right here. Phew! Jeeps have banged this up the most, if I had to guess. Of course, it could have always been pretty rough. Good riding though. Tell you what, these handlebar risers really help this bike. Ooh, oh boy. Good boy. Oh, my hips, I'm getting too old. Oh. Drink more water, Chris. Woo. Gave the hips a workout. I know the camera doesn't do it justice. This is climbing. Definitely climbing right here. Get over here in a nice area. Oh yeah, that's a workout. Whew. Mercy. Oh. Slick. Holy cow, in the morning. Now that is a deep mud hole, my friends. Little hairy in spots to be riding solo, but not terrible. I don't really know how deep these are, but we're about to find out. I guess there ain't much way around this one. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Let's do a gear check right quick. Okay, both shoes, yep. Camping cup, yep. Let's keep getting it. Taking a little break right here by the Pigeon River. And if you listen good in the background, you can hear I-40. We'll cross the river right down here though and get under 40, and then we'll start hunting a place to camp shortly. Not a bad ride so far. Just came from that way. Well, we came out on the road. I had to change the battery. It wasn't too bad. There was just a little stretch. Crossing the Pigeon River now after all those baby head rocks. Pretty nice little spot here. Just the water doesn't really flow too much, but had a fella ask me about, stopped back there where I was putting the battery in and asked me if I was if I had fished this, and I told him not too much in this area, but I had saw a nice spot on up here one time before. So who would have thought you'd be blistering up I-40 here and there's trails right off the highway. Newport. I thought I had seen some people fishing right up in here at one point. There's a river that comes down the creek. There's the fellas that asked me about fishing right there. Whew, it feels good back in here. Let's look at this creek. See if it's fishable. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's better known as a river where I live. Get all that noise. You know, 20-something years of riding old DR and having to kickstart it, it's so nice to have this button right here. And I'll have, well guys, I'd be lying if I didn't tell you, I'm kind of put out. I'm kind of ready to find a campsite. It's about 4 o'clock, and it's busy down in here. Everybody's got all the good sites. I mean, there's some, you know, mud holes, but I'm just gonna ride along and see what happens. But I'm debating on whether or not just to head back. I wanted to go up towards Hot Springs, but it took me so long to get through a couple of those parts. I got behind some people and I couldn't get around. And I'm having a good time, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to be setting up in the dark, cooking in the dark and all that good stuff. So I'm just giving you guys fair warning that this might just have been a good day for a day ride, because I'm only, you know, 75 miles from home when I get back to the truck, really. So we'll see. I'm not giving up yet. I just being a wimp today, I guess. It's like, oh man, they got that spot by the river, and we'll see how it goes though. It's beautiful up here, man. I haven't ever been on this road, but I've seen some really nice, like right up here, I bet you can see forever. There's some nice houses back in here, and you know, that ain't really where I want to camp. This must be a ranch. Pigeon, what's that say? Ferguson Fields, okay. I don't really know what that is, but look at them mountains, man. Wow. Well, that makes you feel better anyway. Man, look at that. That is awesome. If I could camp right up on top of that hill right there, then we could do it. Look, there's a little shipping container house. That's neat. That looks pretty simple, doesn't it? We'll see, guys. I really like to camp and video it and hang around the fire and stuff. Just kind of got put out there for a minute when all my spots were taken up. Look at that. Wow. 4G cell service, a half a mile. Oh. All right, let's get a picture of that. That's pretty cool. Nice little farm. Alright, Hot Springs, Lake Unalaska. Which way we gonna do it? Ooh, don't wanna go off in there though. What we gonna do? So if we go that way, gas station right there. Alright, we headed to Hot Springs. Let's see what happens. Alright guys, coming into Hot Springs. There's some gas there. Tell you what, this ain't a real bad spot right here at all. Place for a tent. Good little place for a fire. Could probably find some firewood. I hear water running. This ain't bad. It's shady, cool. Place to rinse your stuff off, get water. This ain't bad at all, man. I could ride this on out tomorrow. There's a little trash here, there, and yonder, but I mean, it ain't bad at all. Let's do it. Before it gets dark, we'll put the tent up. It's 5:20, so got some time. Can cook, everything. All right, great. It was a good ride today, man. Let's get the tent set up. And that's done, and then we'll get some supper started. How about that? Old giant loops have been trusty, let me tell you. They sure have. Blanket, which might be all we need tonight. And there is the Fly Creek. All right, let's get her put up. All right, there she is, no rain fly. Now let's get the rain fly on. There she is with the rain fly, looking good. Oh yeah. All right guys, got the air mattress blew up. I didn't bring my grumpy pump unless I'm gonna find it later, so I had to manually blow it up. That's terrible, isn't it? I got this snug pack blanket in case I need it, but it's not gonna get cold tonight. And we're gonna use the puffer for a pillow, because I forgot my pillow. But I'm probably just gonna lay on top of that tonight. It's pretty doggone warm. It's not too bad. But there's the setup right there. Let's I think I got everything in there I need. let's seal her up. We'll get started on some supper here shortly. Got a good little fire ring already, but I think I'm going to try to use the Firebox stove. I got it in here. It's never been used before. Look here, brand new. Look at that. Now that's nice. Let's break it out and make it work tonight. And I got some good dry wood I found just across the road there in those pines, spruce or whatever. So let's get her going here shortly. I'm gonna cook a steak, so we're gonna put this one right there like that. Now that's pretty doggone cool. Okay. This guy has one of the most awesome YouTube channels there is, man. I mean, just amazing YouTube. Let's do 2 Bigfoot bushcrafts. What we're gonna do is tear them in half, shred them up good, and drop them down in there. There we go. We're gonna leave one of them sticking out a little bit, like that. Okay. This is as dry as I think it is. I think it's pretty dry. I think it's pretty dry, y'all. Look, that's how easy it is, man. These things are just something else, buddy. I was thinking maybe this plate and this stump's gonna work out pretty good. This will catch the ashes. I can put them in the bigger fire pit later. Look at that. Feel like Bob Ross. Go over here and put a little stick. Go over here, put another little stick. You can't mess it up. There we go. Good little steak cooked up. Now what you do, go over here and get you a little bit of this color. Oh, I miss old Bob Ross. Alright, that's gonna season that up good, man. Shoot, yeah. Get some broke up, keep it going. That's perfect, that pine that we found. Once that gets us some coals, we're gonna be able to cook, y'all. Guarantee it. Alright, we'll let that burn down. That's looking good. That's alright. We'll make it work. Oh yeah. I picked this New York strip up this morning at Ingles for $4, and I know beefs went up, but that was a pretty good deal. I think I was wanting to sell it. Alright, let's move it over now, since that's dying down a little bit. Well, it's hot. Alright, let's let that cook. Let's see if that right there will hold our camp kitchen that I've had for so long. It works so good. Yeah, I don't think it'll get too hot right there. Maybe that'll work. Oh yeah, it's good. A little more done than I'd like, but I'll get used to it. It's good though. Look at there. Nothing wrong with that. Whew. Whew. Hot taters. Blow the taters. They hot. Well, pretty good day of riding. It's still a little hotter than I'd like, but it is the end of August. We're in North Carolina, Tennessee border, kinda. I wish I'd have thought about camping at a little higher elevation, but I think it'll cool down tonight. It's a little 10 after 7, and it's cooling down good, so we'll get this fire going so we can burn up the trash. Good day of riding on the dubs, though. Moved on that one. Now, move. Well, it's getting pretty evening time here. It's real nice out here. It looks brighter than it is on the camera maybe, but I got a little fire going with some twigs I found. Firebox stove did pretty good, as you guys can see. I've got to get a little bit more used to it, but the steak was good. So right here on this little creek, and we're gonna head up that way in the morning and just ease on back toward the house, but we'll ride a little bit. But man, it's really pretty back in here. A little stream. This is a good little spot here. I don't mind it a bit. There's a little bit of traffic up this road. I'm thinking that kids get dropped off at the Appalachian Trail or picked up, so, but that's alright, because it's up at the top of the hill. So we'll hang out around the fire a little bit and call it a night before too long. These pieces here were kind of wet, so I've been putting them up on the top, letting them dry out a little bit.